Right people, I thought I'd show you a little video. This is kind of a, I wouldn't say it's obsolete, but it's an older case. It's a mini ITX case, which is made by Enermax. So I've just ordered it because I'm sick and tired of having tiny cases with no sort of a window on the side so you can see your components. So what I will be doing is I'll be rebuilding my PC, which I built probably about towards the beginning of the year, if I'm not mistaken. And that was the Intel i7 8700K, 16 gig of RAM, and I've just recently updated the Windows with a Samsung 970 Pro 1TB drive, and got rid of the RAID configuration, which was running by two of the Samsung Pro Series SSDs 850. So they've been taken off. So I'm using a single PCIe. I think it's the NVMe series, basically. It's rapid fast. However, going back onto the unboxing side of it, I was going to show you something which I totally just blanked in mind. But anyway, oh yeah, of course, I remember now. That's right. Okay. So I bought this as well. I'll be sort of using this with the Asus. Let me sort of turn the LCD so I can see at least what I'm recording. I'm going to be using this in this custom build case. The issue is that the case doesn't support a 240 millimeter liquid cooler, but I'm going to be sort of making adjustments and things like that to make that cooler fit. So let me sort of first of all stick to the original video, and that is that I'll be unboxing this. I think this was produced back in 2016 probably, so it's a good fair few years old, and I picked it up from Amazon. I want a small case. I just can't find a case that's good looking, small. So I think I might be in a luck with this. It's got tampered glass. If I think bloody let me do it properly, guys. Come on. Okay. So a set of manual. Okay. Box full of screws. The 3mm tampered glass, which is here. I'm not going to. Well, I can fill it, and it's got a nice sort of a writing with a logo on the glass. Most manufacturers are sort of targeting 4mm, even 5mm glasses, just to make it extra strong. So let me put that on the side. Okay, hope the glass doesn't drop, because it'll be a disaster. And wow, right, okay. Woo! Absolutely phenomenal. And guess what they've done? The fucking nunties have sent me the green one. Oh my god. It was all I ordered a red one and they've sent me a green one. You must be that's Amazon for you, that. But funny, the red one is cheaper than the green one. So let me prove this to yourself. You know what? I'm usually I'm a big fan of red stuff, and anything and everything I want is just to be red. But I might just settle in for this green one instead of returning it. Look at this. That is just absolutely phenomenal. Look at the size of this. So the idea is that that cooler is going to be sat on the bottom. I'll be sort of drilling the bottom plate here, unfortunately, unless if I can raise it somehow without damaging the case. So it's by that much away. And I'll turn the fan on the opposite direction, so it's dissipating heat through here, and I'll be putting a fan on the top here so that it's taking all the hot air out, and obviously there's an intake fan here which is a green colour. So yes, the possibilities are endless. The power supply sits here, which is the SFX power supply. And I still can't come to the term with the fact that I ordered a red one and they've sent me a green one. So kind of a little bit disappointed in what to a certain degree, because I wanted the red, but then again the green one is expensive, and I'll show it you very quickly. But these are the power supplies, that one. So hopefully that should fit by default without any sort of messing around and any sort of tinkering. Yes, it does. There we go. So I'll give it a good clean before I put this in anyway. That's a 350 watt. For my setup, it's more than enough. But wow, I mean, absolutely delighted with the size of this case. Absolutely. I mean, I'll be using a mini ITX board, Asus. What is it now? Asus ROG, Asus 3770i motherboard. I'm just looking at the box actually. Yeah, so it's Z37i gaming motherboard, which is the mini ITX version. And again, that was bought with the processor. What I like about this case is there's no sharp edges, because most cases got sharp edges. This is made with aluminium, full aluminium casing, head to toe, and there's no rough edges. So that's absolutely amazing. One of the drawback with the case is the fact that when you stick a power supply and the heat sink is at the you've got a nice OLED CPU heatsink, you're not going to see much of it. It'll just obstruct it straight away. So hopefully this power supply that I've got is the smallest size. Obviously the SFX power supplies are smaller, but I think this is a bit sort of not going a bit into the view. If worse comes to worse, what I might do is I might custom create a bracket here where I can put the power supply there and leave this part blank. So I won't know until I make a start on it as to how I'm going to go about it and how I'm going to deal with it. But however, what I'm really pleased about is the fact that the casing is just absolutely perfect to sit in that small spacing what I have above my shelf. Perfect. It was round about £95, and that's what it cost me. So I'll give you a quick view. Again, there's no rough edges, it's all aluminium. I believe you can take this off. Yes, you can, with the 4 thumb screws. And I'll show you the actual size. I don't have I do have a full size PC, but anyway, that's that. The bottom's a bit longer. The height is going to be the same. Okay. And the width. Okay. So that's that. And it doesn't really weigh much. I mean, it's no big deal what it weighs, but it's not too bad. I think I'm really pleased with this. Now, the moment of truth. Let me sort of get this. I want to scratch that aluminium, because that'll scratch very easily. I'm still in a bit of a little bit annoyed. What I'm going to do is I will be putting some rubber washers at the back of these, because just to try and some sort of a support at the back, just so that when you put it on and just smacking it and breaking the glass. By default it doesn't come with it, but I'm going to create something. Just want to give you an impression of how it looks once it's put together, basically. So let's sort of do this. Oh, what's going on here? Yeah, I put it in the wrong. Right, okay. I mean, I've got a monstrous setup upstairs that's been abandoned. I built it back in probably say end of 2015, beginning of 2016, with a AMD 295X2 graphic card, Asus Black Edition motherboard, which was about £600. The graphic card was retailing at probably new about £1,200. 32 gig of Crucial Ballistic X, I think it was, with the LEDs and everything. Zalman water cooler, the solid state disk drive. The list goes on, but it's been abandoned. To be dead honest with you, I probably used it for about 20-30 hours and that was the end of it. So might be sort of selling that and you know, because just pass it on to somebody who can make use out of it. Pity, which is why I'm a little bit wary as to spending money on systems. But what do we do? You know, we're just human, so we will spend as we earn. But yeah, that's what it looks like, and I think you know, I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed. You know, funny, I was worried when it said 3mm thick glass. This is 3mm is more than enough. I mean, let me show you if I can get a closer view of how thick the glass is. Look, it's a fairly thick glass. It is a fairly thick glass. So, you know, I'm really happy. It's got a green fan at the front by default, but that may come off because I'm hoping, and I know I've just said before that I don't want to. I'm watching on how much money I spend on PC build, because I've already wasted about £3 on that PC. Basically, what I built, and it's collecting dust now. Basically, I'll be getting Corsair RGB fan, the LL120s, a set of 3. So 2 will be sort of attached with the cooler once it's put at the bottom here, and 1 will be at the top for exhausting hot air. Now, but again, you know, I was even thinking of buying a bigger power supply, SFX, around about 750 watt power supply, so that I can use the AMD 295X2 graphic card for 4K gaming if I wanted to. But who knows, that's down the line. If there is a way of me mounting those coolers on the top, then yes, I'll be attaching the graphic card here, but then you're spending another 100-130 quid on a power supply, basically. So again, I'm debating all that, but we'll see, time will tell. As for now, that's all. Take care, guys, and have a great evening. Bye for now.